Hey everybody, it's Syntegrator and welcome back. This is a brand new playlist and I think you're going to see it goes a couple of interesting directions, but it all makes sense in the final analysis. Now let's just start off with this. This is the Packrat sampler, and this is a comic strip compendium created by David C. Lovelace, however you want to pronounce it. Dave probably prefers Loveless, but then again, that's not true. He's actually got a fairly good love life, apparently. You just go to umop.com and you'll see. But here we are, the Packrat sampler. And what exactly is inside? It's a series of Packrat comics. And if you are a follower of my synth rebuilding, you probably don't need an introduction to the Packrat, but I'm going to do it anyway. So the reason that I'm bringing this out is because this Juno-106 belongs to Dave. And before we even get into this Juno-106 that belongs to Dave, that has been sent to me for attention, I just want to flip to a very particular page, a very interesting page. Now, at great risk of mangling poor Dave's incredible storytelling, here it is. He says, "And when I came to the next morning, there she was, my true love." And Packrat says, "I'll never forget when I met my first true love. The year was 1984. I rounded the corner and I saw her there in the window. The Roland Juno-106. 128 presets. Total pre-MIDI implementation. Yup, she was my true love." So what about your other true love?" "What? Oh, my Insonic ESQ1. Oh, I couldn't afford her until much later on. Oh, dude." And that, of course, is the story of Packrat. But there's his Juno-106. And according to the sampler, by the way, you can buy this book at umop.com, so I suggest you head on over. You like synths? Get it. Dave basically tells us the Roland Juno-106 was indeed his first synth, purchased by his dad in 1984 after he received a great bonus at work. And yeah, people really were running around wearing French Legionnaire hats and checkered. Okay, and here he says he has it, and this is the Juno-106. So, ladies and gentlemen, what am I saying? Gentlemen, and the odd lady who's cool enough to dig this kind of stuff, welcome to Packrat's Juno-106, a sequence of videos in which I take Dave's Juno-106, which apparently has never really had any service, has apparently lost a few voices, and I'm going to bring it through the entire process of reconditioning. And yeah, if you want to know the details, you're watching all the other videos and you see that I have just so many of them posted from so many different projects. This is a way of actually seeing from the beginning what exactly I do to rebuild these guys. There are a lot of Juno-106s out there that need this kind of attention, and granted, it takes a little bit of tech know-how and some specialized tools to do it right, but at least if you know the process, then you'll know either A, if you can do it yourself, B, if you're brave enough to try it yourself, C, if you're actually going to get someone else to do it, make sure they know what they're looking at, and D, if you're going to get a professional, and there are some professionals out there, for example, I might say Alan at Synth Spa. If you go on eBay and type in Juno-106, you'll see a lot of board recondition, recondition, the Synth Spa. Those have Syntegrator's seal of approval, by the way. Alan is an excellent tech, and he won't steer you wrong, and his stuff is priced very fairly. So just remember, it takes a lot of time to do this kind of work. And consequently, it's not cheap if you're going to have a real professional do it, like someone who's actually a specialist in Juno-106s. But anyway, that all said, let's get on with this. First thing we're going to do is open the hood. We know it's lost a couple voices. I'm not even going to check it. And let's go in and have a look at that baby. See you in a little bit.